welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're here to do another off-the-rip video. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, always good to see you. You know how we do, so let's get on with it, shall we? Today's off-the-rip video is going to be of the Glen blended Scotch whiskey. Distilled and blended by Scotland distilleries. Quite interesting. The blended Scotch whiskey has been produced okay, there we go. 40% alcohol by volume. Get you a good look at the backside. You like a good look at the backside. There it is. Not a whole lot, and I do not expect there to be a whole lot. So let's get it cracked open and get that pour going. This is a relatively inexpensive, well, okay, so there's a thing, I think there's a thing in the, yeah, that's good. Yeah, there's a thing in the lid, one of those things that slows down the pours, one of those things. Yeah, fantastic. I don't know why they do that, but anywho. So for all the new people, let's go ahead and do the rundown real quick. I feel all the eyes roll in the back here for all my returning viewers. But Mr. Randy does a three-part series when he does his whiskeys, wines, libations of sorts reviews. Part one, off the rip, just like we did, get it home, crack it open, pour it in the glass, have my first impressions, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you. It's going to be one of those days. Part two, full review time. When we get about halfway down, we stop, we leave what's left in the bottle. A week, 2 weeks, life depending. I go on the internet, probably not going to find anything about this one because it is what it is. I come back, hopefully there's something we could talk about that's going to keep you interested for a few minutes. I'm going to rate it, I'm going to score it, and we're going to continue to drink it for part three, the final pour, all the way down here, thusly named, last pour of the glass. We compare that one to the first pour today and everything in between. So this is a inexpensive, we're going to start with that. I don't know if I'm going to be calling it a cheap Scotch. I'm stuck on an Irish, like I need a good Irish. I think I need to go out and get a good Irish. So on the nose, light, somewhat, I don't know, balanced. Nothing that's sticking up, you know. Doesn't seem too rough. Not very smooth though either. It seems like a very midway type of Scotch. The nose is light fruit, maybe a little bit of red fruit, honey. All those, you know, decently good standard notes that you get from a blended Scotch. Inexpensive. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get it on there. And first palating out of the way is the acclamation, and let's see if it's inexpensive or it's cheap. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. But we all know about that first palating can always be deceptive. So I'm going to work that first one just a little bit, and then we're going to go back for the second palate. We're going to get a lot better truth from the second. Not bad on the viscosity, you see that? It's not bad. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for this until we get to the full review, so I've got to come back for that. Second palating, much better than first, that's for sure. You know, I think I got one more in here. I mean, most of you can look at this bottle and tell. Most of you can look at that bottle and tell. And it's not what you see in the bottle. It's more the labeling, but don't always, you know, don't let the label fool you. We've had some bangers that didn't look like nothing. Okay. I had to slide another one in there. It's not bad. And for the price, I didn't think it's acceptable for the price, but this is just off the rip. Let me get this finished, and then we'll talk about it. I think it's teetering on that line, though, really, to be honest. It's not, I wouldn't say it's horrible. Somebody might say it's horrible. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to say that's horrible. But for the price, and for someone who likes cheap, sort of rough and tumble kind of Scotch, it's a little harsh. But sometimes I find that some people do like that bit of harshness. Same thing when it comes to the bourbon. There's plenty of people out there who like a harsh bourbon. I myself do not like a harsh bourbon. I'm very fond of Evan Williams, and Evan Williams are not harsh bourbons. So I'm getting a lot of gum action, actually. There's some heat in the back. Excuse me. Probably a solid 2 on the heat in the back. A good 2 on the gums as well. The gums are kind of nummy. They're starting to dissipate now that I said that. Cheeks. Not much going on with the tongue. What little flavor it does provide is relatively gone relatively quickly. If you're still here, I apologize. Go ahead, do yourself a favor. Even though this isn't the best of the videos, go ahead and hit that like, hit the heart button. Let the algorithms know that you like these videos. There's better to come, I promise. Let the platforms know you want to bypass that whole ordeal and just subscribe or follow, whatever it may be, so that it go ahead and hit you up with the newest video I release as I release them. So the finish is actually not bad. The nose wasn't great. The palate was a little better. The finish gives you more, but I'm not saying it's a good one. So do me a favor. In the comment section, hit me up. Tell me where you're at. Tell me what you're drinking. Tell me what you think. Have you ever seen the Glen Ryan? If you have you tried it? If you have tried it, what do you think? As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. We'll see what it turns out to be. How about that?